I'm Jess and welcome back to my channel. This is my little dog. She is unfortunately also called Jess and we haven't made a video in a while, and I'm here to tell you why and tell you what's going on in our really chaotic lives at the moment. If you're new here, welcome. Really nice to have you here. This will be a really good introduction into what on earth is going on here. And if you're not new here, then I'm so sorry that it's been a while, but get ready for a bumper episode because there is a lot to tell you. Here is the update. We bought this house and moved into it in April 2021 with a view to renovating it. It had been used as a business for like 50 years before we moved in, so it didn't have the things that you need to live in a house, like a bathroom and a kitchen and whatever. So that has been the big, slow, oh my god, why did we decide to do this project that we've been working on for the last like 15 months. Sometimes when we can, we live in it, and sometimes when we can't live here, we're really lucky to be able to stay with family. It all means that for a long time we've been moving around a lot, which means that you see us in different places and doing different things, and as much as it's a really lovely life to be able to stay with family and in these lovely places, it's also a really big strain on us and been quite a challenging undertaking. So that's the reason I haven't been around recently so much, is we've just had an awful lot going on, and I haven't had the time or the brain space or the emotional energy to be able to make these videos and put them on YouTube. But me and Jess the dog are back, aren't we? And Thursday is our day, and we're going to hold ourselves to a posting schedule and try and bring you a video a week. So the biggest thing that's happened since I last made one of these videos is that Ollie and I got engaged and we're going to get married, which is really exciting news for us, as you can imagine, and for little Jess the dog. You excited, monkey? No, obviously she's not that excited. Yes, it's really exciting news for us. We've been together for quite a long time now, like coming up to 6 years, coming up to 7 years. We got together in 2016. It's now 2022. Anyway, we've been together for a while, and we've been talking about getting married for a long time, and we're kind of waiting until the right moment to crack on and do it. As it turns out, we jumped the gun a bit and we're doing it now, even though now really doesn't feel like, you know, I think we were imagining that there would be this magical time when our lives were really together, and actually that's just not how it works. Like, our lives are in absolute chaos and disarray, but somehow we felt that now was the right time to be planning a wedding, so that's what we're doing. But still, it's really nice to have something that for now is like pure unadulterated excitement. I'm sure that further down the line that will also become a source of enormous stress in our lives, but fingers crossed that it stays pure and holy. So what we thought we'd do is try and do like a little test run with an engagement party. So we're having an engagement party in August, which is mainly an opportunity for our families to get to know each other. Like, most of our families, even our immediate families, haven't met each other yet. So we're really excited to get everyone together for a bit of a bash. And then some of our like close friends will be there as well. Just like a nice opportunity to like celebrate, see people, and test how good we are at party planning before we go on and actually try and plan a wedding. One of the things that I'm already finding is that, like, within hours of getting engaged, my like Instagram feed was just full of adverts for wedding stuff, naturally, and everything that you see is like really like slim, beautiful white women looking like really immaculately put together, getting married, and like that's lovely, and those people really want them to be super happy and have a great time, but also like I want to see myself reflected in the stuff that I'm looking at. I don't think that you can plan a wedding for a year and only see, like, be bombarded with hundreds of pictures of like immaculate, really thin women getting married and not feel like you're not good enough, or like you don't look like what a bride should look like. So I'm working really hard to try and find places that I can see brides who don't all look the same. So I did put a thing up on Instagram and people had some really great suggestions of, I've put a highlight on my Instagram stories if you want to go and check it out, but of like wedding dress suppliers, wedding suppliers, magazines, Instagram profiles, etc., where you could go and see like women of all different shapes and sizes and colours and whatevers getting married. And some people even sent me links to their albums of wedding photos, which was just so nice, so that I could see like them and their partners getting married, and that was just like a really kind gesture. Thank you, internet. I feel like we all need this stuff, and like Pinterest is just not really delivering in the way that I want it to, so if you've got any suggestions, please let me know. I'm just really nervous that like the wedding dress, for example, will become something that's not joyful but that makes me feel uncomfortable and anxious. I really don't want that to happen, so yeah, help me. The next thing to update you on is this so lovely dog. So lovely. You don't want to hang out? Okay. I just tried to get her in the shot, but we're in the middle of a heat wave here. It's really, really hot and she is just having none of it. She's just kind of, sprawled out on the bottom of the bed. You want to come here and say hello? She doesn't. Jess is like, if you know her from Instagram, you know that she's like an anxious little soul, and an angel. She's the sweetest. We really love her to bits, and this whole house thing has just put her through a lot, I think. Yeah, like she's been with us for 3.5 years. Before that she was in 2 other homes. She's had a really turbulent time, and I think it's an awful lot to ask of her to like live in an environment that's changing, where things are moving around all the time. There's loud noises from the building site, there's people coming and going in and out of the house. Like it's very, very difficult for her. It's just a lot to ask, and she's been absolutely dreamy. Like she's coping so well with it, and we're really, really proud and pleased, but also just very aware that it's not ideal. And then, you know, there have been, like, for the last 6 months, we haven't really been living here much because it just hasn't been possible. So we've been staying with family, but, like, you know, that also involves moving around. Like, we don't know where we're going to be from one week to the next. That's quite stressful for us. I imagine she can pick up on that, but also, you know, she's just being carted around from place to place. And they're lovely places and she has a great time, and, like, you know, but there are other dogs there. Our family have dogs. There's, like, we're seeing a lot of other dogs. She has to do some adapting. It's just a lot, and she's just not having the time off from this kind of like life and environment that we would want her to have. You can hear Ollie downstairs right now. He's moving, I think, a dishwasher without me. I was like, sorry, gotta film my YouTube video. So I've left him carting a dishwasher around downstairs, trying to set up this temporary kitchen, which I'm about to show you. Jess has just been like good as gold and a real hero, but like it's no life for a small dog. So I'm just really excited to like be a bit further on with this project and to have like a lovely, cozy, safe, reliable, consistent home environment for her. I think I will feel much better, she will feel much better. And like Ollie and I, like this has been a kind of stress, this house thing, that like I've never really known or experienced before. Yeah, I can imagine that, you know, living with 2 people who are experiencing this level of stress, like we're somehow still feeling surprisingly perky. We have our bad days, but like, yeah, that must be hard for her as well. She's such a wonderful companion to have through the whole thing. Like, I don't know what I'd do without her. She just makes us smile from when we wake up in the morning to when we go to bed, and I will be eternally... That's not a dishwasher. The next thing to update you on is the house. Like, I can't tell if I'm like excited to talk about this because it's so horrendous, or if like I'm actually dreading it because it makes me feel so out of control and anxious. But either way, the house. Ta-da! This is our bedroom that I'm in now. It's like one of the most finished rooms in the house, although, you know, there's still some sort of glaring things that we need to get sorted in here, but it's like a comfortable place to spend time, which is fantastic. I think in our last video we were having our bathroom done, and I don't think I've shown you what the bathroom looks like now that it's done, so I will definitely take you in there, walk you around and let you see that. And yes, that was a huge deal. So basically we're 15 months into the renovation process. For the first 4 months we were showering at the gym because there was no shower here. There was a loo, so we've always had a loo. People are always like, oh my god, what did you do for the loo? And I'm like, no, there's always been a loo. That's fine. But there has not always been a shower. So we had a temporary shower plumbed in about 4 months in to our process here, which was fantastic. Meant that we had somewhere to shower, and we also had a what else do we have plumbed in? A washing machine, a tumble dryer and a dishwasher all in the same room, and that was like our bathroom slash, I don't know, dishwasher room. Anyway, that's how we got through it, because we also like haven't had a kitchen. So that was our situation. And then when it got to, I don't know, like I want to say April time maybe this year, we decided it was time to get the bathroom done. So we had the bathroom done, and it is heaven in there. I absolutely love it. We haven't painted it yet, and you know, various things need doing in there, but like it just feels like a haven. I love a bath. I'm one of those people who will just sit in the bath for hours, and yeah, it's like really, really helped me to have that space in the house. But what it meant was that we lost our dishwasher, washing machine and tumble dryer. So at that point we were without a sink. I couldn't bring myself to do the washing up in the new bathroom sink. I just think that would have pushed me over the edge. I know, like, maybe that's not very sensible, but like for me it's just about like staying as like okay, like staying afloat mentally at this stage. Like trying to live in a house like this is a huge challenge. You have to compromise a lot in terms of like your standards of cleanliness and like things that you're like basic human functions that we want, like being able to cook and prepare and eat food, like just aren't really possible here in the way that we want them to be, and that's a lot to compromise. So I just didn't feel able to use the bathroom as like basically a de facto kitchen, because I just thought it will make me miserable. Like the one thing that we've managed to get done that is like really beautiful and makes me feel calm, to be like have food waste in it, I just couldn't do it. So anyway, what we've been trying to work out is, while we have an extension built to put the kitchen in, what can we use as a temporary kitchen? And today we have found an answer to that question, and I'm going to take you downstairs and show it to you in a bit, because I think it's hilarious. It's quite clever. It's not clever at all. I don't know why I'm calling it clever. It's like we went through plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and this is like plan Z. But you know, it's gonna work. It's not gonna feel good, but like very little does at this point, but it's gonna work, and I think that's like all we can ask for. I can't believe I'm about to post this on the internet, but Jess the dog's just had a fright from the dishwasher turning on, but here I am, and I'm gonna show you our kitchen. This is not our temporary kitchen, this is our actual kitchen to be. Ta-da! Some of you might have seen this before. Hang on, I'm going to turn the camera on. It is a mess. This is going to be the dining room here, and in there, behind that plastic sheet, is our temporary kitchen, and that's going to be a utility room, and this is going to be a nice open bit onto the garden one day if we ever manage to get this sorted. And now I'll show you what Ollie's been doing with the kitchen. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's great. Right, you can tell that my standards are really low because I think this is a brilliant kitchen. I'm shouting because I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, but this is the dishwasher stacked on top of the washing machine. This is our filthy giant great big boiler. Thank you, Callum. And this is our new kitchen sink, which we built from IKEA at 10 o'clock last night in a 40-degree heat wave. Recycling. Yeah. This actually did, and this is our kitchen wall. This actually did use, it's secure by the way, so don't rob us please. The door to the house is locked. This actually did used to be a kitchen when we first moved in, but we've since like stripped it all out to make it part of the extension, and are now lamentably having to use it as a kitchen again. So yes, I don't know how we've ended up here, but I'm actually overjoyed. We're gonna have a carbonara tonight, I'm chatting to Ollie, who's holding the camera. Give me the thumbs up. He's nodding, okay. We're gonna have a carbonara tonight and we're gonna cook it in our own home and it's gonna feel really, really good. We've been surviving on freezer food, ready meals, takeaways, not good. So like, I'm just feeling a bit fed up of eating that way and just really looking forward to some wholesome, home-cooked meals. And to be able to do nice things for each other, like make each other dinner, because those are the things that I miss when we just don't have those possibilities in our house. There you go. Ta-da! So, where we're at now, basically, is our building work is basically, really unfortunately, on hold now, we think, until probably around November time. We got to try and get some steels in to like prop the house up because it looks and feels like it might be about to fall down. We think it's going to be at least early next year before this thing is finished. Like, I can't express to you, we did not realise the scale of the project that we were taking on. More fool us. People tried to warn us, we weren't listening. To be fair, it was very exciting. Like, it was this beautiful building that had so much potential and it hadn't been looked after, and we just wanted to like love it back into the beautiful house that it felt like it should be. You know, we couldn't have known it would go like this. It's been pretty challenging, to put it mildly. But yeah, hopefully we're on the way out. Yeah, with all of this stuff going on and like various other bits and bobs, I just haven't really had the brain space that I want to have for my YouTube channel, for Worried Whippet over on Instagram and on TikTok. But I took some time off in June and spent it with some really old friends of mine, and we had a lovely time just like relaxing and doing very little, and my brain and my soul was like slowly coming back together, and since then I've had a bit more energy and a bit more brain space for this stuff. So Ollie just came in to tell me that he's managed to stack the dishwasher on top of the washing machine, and I honestly can't wait to show you. I haven't seen it yet. Anyway, I'm just like really delighted that my soul is coming back together and that I've got a bit more time for this stuff again, because like it's what brings me the most joy in my life, is like the Worried Whippet and the community around it and all of these gorgeous people. And yeah, like I guess like I know things are bad when that's the thing that I can't like connect with anymore. So yes, I'm relieved not to be in that place, and I'm excited to be making this video, which I'm going to share and publish. I did make one a couple of weeks ago that I never managed to get out, so this is not going to be one of those. It's going out tomorrow. Let me know how you are and what you want to see from me, and I'm really excited to be making content again. And still like clinking bottle noises coming from downstairs. It has been really nice doing a rambly chatting video today. Like, you guys said that you enjoyed the last one, so here is another one, and hopefully there'll be many more, but interspersed with other things that are a bit more dynamic and interesting. As you can see, there'll be lots to show you from a house perspective. So here I go. I'm gonna go and shoot that. You've already seen it. This is the end of the video. Please do check us out on Instagram. I'm human.jess. Jess is Worried Whippet. We'd love to see you over there, and hit us up in the DMs for a chat. And as always, big love to everyone.